Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl, and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTEP Miners. Glad to have you with us. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college.
What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with it.
He's off to the races. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. What a grab and go for the score.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Hits the spin cycle. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
After 47, and first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way.
What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. The Cowboys are rolling down the field. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He'll toss it. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to sneak it. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Touchdown.
He They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sticks it in his belly. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll give it to the back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in 1st downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Fullback's got it. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The give to the fullback. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Handoff to the fullback. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Here's the handoff. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It is good. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. He's gonna pass. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Cowboys are threatening in the red zone. Power football with the run. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Cowboys will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll run the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. On the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They ran it on first down, now on second. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze, see what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Give to the fullback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The give to the big fullback. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
One more play to pad the stats. Let's go! They'll throw it on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.